Hey guys.
What's up? Tim from Ready Made RC.
Kevin.
From Ready Made RC. What a shock.
Yeah, I know.
So I guess we can wait a few minutes here, give a few people a chance to join. We wanted to do every Friday we're going to start doing a new products highlight, or most Fridays anyway. Talk about things that just got in, just put in stock, or getting ready to put into stock. Figured it's a good chance for us to show them to you, explain them, and maybe take some Q&A as well about the products and anything else, actually. I do not have anything that's giving me their comments, so let me open up something. Kevin, say something.
Well, this is the first product here is the ALATUS. You might have heard about this plane. It's getting quite a bit of buzz. What's cool about it is, in my opinion, the coolest part is the high density foam. This is some of the highest density foam I've ever seen. We actually went for the non-traditional EPO instead of the EPP foam. You might cringe at that, but we've actually found it to be very durable in crashing. And even Tim today, we were out at the flying field and
crashed it.
Edged the wing in, and it's still in one piece, and we actually got it back in the air. So
okay, I think
we got the hard plastic center section here, so it can take some serious hits. And if you want to change a wing out, one of the coolest features, if you hit a gate, if you pull the servo wire out, of course, the wing just slides straight out. So you don't have to worry about laminating a new wing or having to do a lot of extra work. It takes hours of time, so you can get right back in the air.
so. I'm not sure if I'm getting the full live stream of comments here. Is just Matt replied so far?
Yeah, just Matt.
Okay. What's up, Matt guy?
What Matt have to say?
He said, hey.
He's got one of these.
Yeah.
So yeah, Matt's going to be, hopefully he's going to be getting some flying in. We had, for the first time here, a little decent flying weather. We just got back here a few minutes ago. Let me see.
How much are the replacement wings?
We haven't decided on a price yet. It's actually on its way to us, so we'll be looking for those to be added to our website soon. We're trying to keep them low cost, so it's easy to replace. They'll actually have the servo already installed. It's a Metal Gear digital servo, so you shouldn't have to be changing those out.
So I think, you see it. Okay, it's a wing, right? We see a lot of these. I heard Kevin talking a little bit about some of the features. But this this has some features that we just haven't seen anywhere else. I know you mentioned, I believe, that how easy they are to change.
Yeah.
Switch to the other camera. First of all, get a close-up view here of top, bottom. See if you can see what's going on. Look at that. This pops right off.
Those posts go right through these holes right here. Those posts also hold the wings on them. So every time you change your battery, if you want to change your wing out if you need to, you can just slide the wing straight out.
So magnets hold that in snugly, and that is not at all going to be a problem. It's very strong. I've actually had people launching it by just holding onto this, although I don't know that I recommend that. So here's the big cool thing, though. Of course, we still have servo wires connected here, but unplug one. Switch the other camera. So wing came right off. Let's say you're in a crash, you shattered your wing, hit a pole or something, hit a gate. New wing will come pre-configured. You have to put your decals on, but basically servo installed.
Control linkage is already
Control
set up for you.
linkage is already set up.
Servo centered.
Line that up. Slide your servo wire through. Actually pull your servo wire through, which I'm just going to rush here.
And plug it back in, and you're back in the air.
And you're ready to go again.
Yep.
So super fast. I got a servo wire that I didn't quite pull all the way through there, but super fast swap out on the wings. In assembly, when you build it, that's really the extent of it as well. You plug it in, get your servos set up, get your receiver set up, and you're ready to fly. Camera, go ahead and switch to the other side here. We designed this for a Cricket 600 or 200 to fit in there. It will screw directly in with a 90-degree angle adapter. Can get to the controls right there on the top. The Oak-G camera and a bunch of other cameras will fit right, screw right into the frame there. If you can see that.
Can't see the back of the bracket.
Can't really see the bracket, but the bracket is screwed into the body there. There's a spot meant for screwing the brackets into the body of the canopy.
We even thought of wire management. There's a clip on top.
Yeah, clip here to hold your wires. That comes with it. So literally with a Cricket camera harness and the camera It already has the JST plug pre-built into the ESC to power your Cricket, so it is all there.
HD camera on top. I wouldn't recommend a full-size GoPro, but something like a Runcam HD, the flat
Session, maybe.
Session would work well.
Yeah,
It
just
straps
strap
right on
around.
top of there.
Matt Gunn said he flew his today. The thing is a beast.
Good.
It's fast. It's definitely fast.
Another feature not found in most wings or planes in general for RC is the square spar. We did this because it's a lot harder for it to pull through foam. It's got a nice flat surface, whereas round
Switch
foam
over.
can actually slide out or punch out of a circular
Let me show you
spar hole.
something here. Pull that out. So if you look here, this is tough plastic. This is PC plus glass, right? Or is that just PC? Basically, extremely durable, still flexible plastic. We've been through a lot of crashes with this, and very rarely it takes a head-on hit with a metal pole to
We had
shatter
it actually shatter on straight asphalt at FPV Fest. It's a bad launch, went straight into the asphalt, and it did crack it. But the wings were still usable, and I think the spar was still good, but it did crack it. It's not a hard full throttle dive into.
Did you mention the motor too?
Yeah, the motor is actually a Cobra motor. I know most of you are tired of changing motors out on performance planes for something that's more powerful. We went ahead and did it for you. This is the Cobra 22. I think it was 2217.
Yeah, 2217.8. It's 2300 kV.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid crazy power. This
Yeah,
thing,
it's
we compared it to some other brand motors that are well known for quality, and this just blows them away.
For efficiency and power.
Yes, both. Yeah, it's not just one or the other. It's night and day. Another thing too, our ESC in here we actually had made with the bullets coming straight up so that it could be as close to the back of the fuselage as possible. You can kind of see that in there.
Change direction really easy.
Easy to change direction. It's got the plate here, which I don't know if you mentioned this. A flight controller can if you want to mount a flight controller to it. We have another airframe with a Dodo mounted in it.
It's 36 by 36 standard flight controls will fit right on top of there.
So we are really excited, and I think as you guys, as people see this in flight, that's out there, I think everyone's just going to be going crazy about
If
it.
you can see the shine, if I can get this to pick up here, it's almost like it's got clear coat on the surface of the wing. You can see the cells; they're very, very tight. If I try to flex this, I got the spar in here. I'm really torquing that right there, and it's also got spars built into it along the edge up here and inside here. So we've really went all out on the sparring on this.
Like Kevin said earlier, all the things that people do to modify airframes after the fact, they're trying to fix it to make it what they want it. We did it ahead of time.
You can see the extra spar there for the control horn too. So
Somebody asked Matt Gunn how did he like it, and he says it's amazing. Need very little control throws. CG is spot on with a 4S 1800 all the way forward. Highly recommend one.
okay,
Good.
ready to move on to the next plane?
Yeah, let's go ahead and so we were out flying both of these today. I'm going to bring out first of all the kit that we have here just to show you the airframe.
This is the STRIX StratoSurfer, and basically what it is a souped up Sky Surfer, and we've done a number of things to improve this.
Here, I'll get
Everyone
it.
loves the stock Sky Surfer, so we've changed this one to have a nice blow molded fuselage. And what this means is got a ton of extra room inside. I'll get this to open up here. Let's go to the side camera. If you can see back there, there's
Equipment
tons
shelf
of
in
room. You
there.
can see the tail. All the way back there, it's this thin plastic that's actually very durable, and you can mount a lot more gear inside than the original Sky Surfer. Camera mounts.
Yeah, we didn't have some of the screws are tightened. If you need to take the wing assembly off, it's actually 4 screws that hold that. It's very strong, reinforced plate up here. Again, we took the concept of a surfer style plane and did all the things that everyone likes to do to make them perform better, and included it. As Kevin said, there's a camera mount there.
NACA air inlets and exit in the back.
And then if you don't want to use that, you can actually mount, there's a plate that comes with it that you can put inside or on top that cut out to put the camera all the way out on the nose if you want to do that and leave this section as it is.
Another NACA duct on top. I don't know if you can see that right here.
Towards me a little bit. Maybe.
It's too tall for the camera.
This may have been moved
Yeah,
a little.
move it.
Yeah, another one on
right.
top of there.
Another air inlet for the motor. The motor on this actually fits on a plastic bracket that bolts inside. There's a screw that goes through the side to hold it in place.
So one screw goes through this and holds the motor bracket in. So it's easy to pull out and change things if we need to.
Massive ailerons.
Massive ailerons. We've doubled the size compared to the originals. Added flaps.
Less curl on the wingtips, so it's still somewhat self-stabilizing, but more calm in higher wind conditions.
Mm-hmm. You won't get as much crosswind.
Right. So another spot to mount equipment on the back of the plane that you can remove. You can also just feed wires through. A way to strap things through. There's actually a space left to be able to wrap things around.
GPS you can put on top of there.
Yeah,
lazy.
GPS back there. Massive rudder and elevator as well. And again, reinforced back here.
Carbon fiber spar going through here. We've got extra reinforcement in the wings. So we really try to think of everything for this. And
Is it
make
okay on
nice.
4S?
Yes, the ESC is rated for 4S. I would suggest propping down a little bit. The stock is a 6x4 prop, which is another upgrade from the stock Sky Surfer, which was 5x3. So we got an extra inch of clearance for you.
Assembly-wise, this requires zero glue to assemble, especially if you buy the plug-and-play version.
Yeah, it's 4 screws for the wings and 1 screw for the tail.
So to show one of the things is, so today we were out getting some videos, actually had a halfway decent flying day. Having fun, flying around, a couple guys with the planes, but also a few guys with multi-rotors. So we have a plug-and-play here we were flying, and looks fine from this angle, right? So Kevin's out there, you were flying, right?
Yeah, I was flying, and AJ was filming with the multi-rotor.
AJ's flying his quad around, and all of a sudden we hear an impact, and AJ's quad comes falling on the ground. Kevin is still flying around for a while. We look, and we're like, something's not right here.
We lost half the elevator.
AJ hit. You can see this is actually from 2 separate impacts, but there's a notch on the front, and half of the elevator is gone.
It's like a shark attack.
And Kevin was still flying around. He knew something was a little softer, but you didn't really.
Yeah, I still did touch and go and everything.
Yeah, that's right.
Another cool feature about this fuselage is you can do touch and goes on grass, snow, all kinds of stuff. And
Right.
we took off from the
took
grass.
off, and it was wet and sticky out there.
I was able to do a touch and go with this elevator being halfway gone. So
Somebody said so. It's a Bixler too.
No, this thing's way better than that plane. Come on. So
Okay.
that's like saying that anything that looks this way is an original, like a
then a
Easy
Bixler
Star, right?
2 is an Easy Star then too.
Right. No, not at all. This is not at all the same fuselage, different wings, different. So this is far more durable as well.
20 more millimeters of cord as well. So what that means for you is the wing is wider this way.
Right.
You can carry more equipment inside and still have that same floaty feel.
So, yeah, we'll get defensive about that one. This is no Bixler
it's no Bixler.
And I would say, if anything, it has some of the positive traits, but we've gone way beyond that. So we're excited about that, and I think some people look at planes that are that style and are kind of like, okay, it looks kind of generic, just a plane. Although I do think the styling was pretty good on this, but once you fly it, you realize, wow, this is just really good to fly FPV. It's comfortable to fly, but very maneuverable if you want it to be.
It's some of the most fun I've had flying in a while, and I was doing some nice inverted low passes by you with the camera and AJ, circling over it. Got into it a little bit, but you can take a beating and still keep going.
We're going to release some videos. That was part of why we went out today, is to get some videos of it flying. So we'll get those edited here in the next week or so. But both the Strata Surfer and the ALATUS are up for pre-order, and you do get if you buy it before we get them in stock, we have a limited quantity of free. Well, for the ALATUS, a free battery. For the Strata Surfer, it's discount on the battery. Don't have as much room to give as much away on that one, but that's only going to be while it's on pre-order. We are not keeping this sale, so some people.
Cost?
I don't have my phone on me right now.
The cost of the Elatus PNP, I believe, is $189. The kit, I think, is $184. Of course, the plug and play includes Metal Gear servos, digital servos.
You said $189 plug and play, $184.
104.
Oh, 104.
104, 104.
Right.
And that includes the Cobra motor, 60 amp ESC. Of course, it's good for 4-cell, and the nice high-end servos. The Strata Surfer is 139 plug and play.
134,
134. I'm sorry.
Remember now, the ALATUS comes with the plug and play comes with a free battery. By the way, the Strata Surfer is $134.99. You get $10 off the normal price of a 3300 3S battery, which you can choose as an option, or you don't. If you don't want it, you don't have to.
We've had quite a bit of flight time out of that today.
Yeah, this thing will fly. I
Doing most
don't know
of
if we
full
push
throttle.
it. We probably could fly an hour on it pretty easily if we wanted to.
Yeah, if you get the right conditions.
Yeah,
You're not
but
fighting
a half hour is not a problem at all. The kit for the Strata Surfer is $104.99. And again, so I think we're going to have these. We're going to be some of us are going to be down at CFL here in
CFL will
about
be
a
the
month.
first event that we have these planes at, so you guys can save on shipping if you're going to go to that meet.
Yes, we will have them available for sale there, and we will have them by then. We'll have them, barring any delays, customs delays or anything. We'll have
It
them
happens.
in about 2 weeks, right? Well, yeah, about 10 to 15 days. Yeah, so
I would say into January just to be safe.
Yeah.
Because customs and sometimes shipping delays. Sometimes they go on strike. So
Yeah.
that's what we've had in the past.
So, I think, and if you guys just want to get the hands-on view, seeing it at CFL, Joe's going to have them out at AMA East as well. We'll have he'll take some out there to sell the same weekend as CFL. So we're doing 2 events at the same time. Joe and Alec are going out to AMA East, and me,
I'll be there.
Kevin, Alex,
Ernie.
and Ernie
Yep.
are going to be down at CFL this year. So hope to meet you down there. If you don't know about it, start looking into it and meet us down there. It'd be a blast. I love going to these types of events.
Me too. What do we have next?
Let's just start grabbing from the pile we've got here. So we've now got the Horizon / Vortex, or I'm sorry, / Blade. I guess they're just
It says
/ Immersion RC /
Yeah.
some kind of it's made by Immersion RC but being sold by Blade. Vortex 150. So there we go. So a little bit smaller, and I think small is the big deal. Here, let's use my
Will you be
handy
at the Toledo show this
handy
year?
knife. Yeah,
Yeah,
oh
we'll be
yeah,
at
of
Toledo.
course we'll be at Toledo.
nice little live unboxing for you.
That's right. Let's take a look at this bad boy. So everyone knows smaller is becoming the new thing. So,
HQ
oh, the
props
smell
right
of
there.
plastic. 2 bags of HQ props.
2 sets of 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
I honestly haven't looked that closely at this. A short Immersion RC Spironet antenna.
They don't sell those yet, do they?
That's
I don't think
clear.
It's with a clear cover on it.
Oh, okay. That's even new too.
It says FatShark
Yeah,
Immersion.
yeah.
A
You
lot
can
of
see
focus.
It's semi-transparent.
Translucent.
Smooth black.
Oh, this thing is tiny. So one, what did I say? 130 size?
What size is that?
150. 150.
Looks like 1306 maybe?
1306, 3200 kV motors on it. It's a Vortex, so I'm sure that the flight controller setup is all through the electronics. XT30
Yeah.
battery connector.
Look at the nice LED bar back here.
Oh, look at that. LED bar,
With the
antenna
diffuser.
mounts right to the back here.
Goes straight out. And that's got a Spectrum receiver in it, so it's
Is it
bind.
light?
Bind and fly.
Is it light?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, we don't have battery with us here.
Hard to tell without a battery, but I don't know.
Some
what the weight
immersion
is.
charged, uncharged little battery straps.
Rubber bands.
Looks like some wire adapter. Oh, for different receivers and so
Okay.
forth. Some adapters.
I'm amazed at how tall, or I guess how short the stack is from the bottom of the main plate here to the top.
So
There's really maybe 12 millimeters here. That's really flat quad.
So Immersion is selling this as an immersion only product, but I think we've decided, because the price is the same and this is bind and fly, that we are going to sell this model. There's really not much of a reason for us to get the immersion only model, since it doesn't come with any kind of receiver. You can still swap out and put your own receiver in it, so I don't see any downside
price
to
is
that.
comparable,
The
so.
price is exactly the same, actually, to go with either version. So why not just go with this one? And we can get these fast if we do run out. So That one's good. That's a nice little compact flyer, and it should just work. You know, it should be. You know, if anything, immersion they gets the tune incredible.
Transformer. Look at that.
So I'm going to be honest. I knew these were coming, and I was, you know, kind of like, okay, we had seen them, at least an early version of it earlier this year.
Earlier prototypes.
And we thought we were excited, but Joe here got the first set in the shop, and the reaction of everybody that opened one up, or that put it on, I mean, while we were flying around with some of the little Inductrix was, oh my God, oh wow. I mean, everyone that put these on was, you know, was just shocked at how good they are. Now these, we'll do an unboxing again here. We'll use our
You're
handy.
actually unboxing my set. I'm going to buy these.
Okay, so Kevin now, after trying it, is buying one himself.
I tried Joe's out.
After having 10 other sets of goggles, you've decided that you want 11s. You know.
Hey, that's what we do.
Oh, the knife's not working
Your
as
knife's
well.
not sharp enough.
Matt Gunn says 1.
There we go. We'll make it work. Kevin, do you want to unbox it since it's yours?
No, you do the honors thing. You show it to the camera. You got to show them what it is. I'll take one for the team. Much as I like unboxing.
You can be close to me, Kevin. All right.
They make it tough.
Good packaging. So, so at first glance, you look at these and it's like, oh, it's just another set of goggles that are a box, you know, that are just going to sit on your face. But there's a huge difference in these. And me, as I get a few years older and my eyes get weaker, I have a bit of a hard time with some of the other goggles that are the box style because I can't focus as well, starting to need reading glasses sometimes. These, FatShark went a little bit above and beyond with the optics. And if you look, I haven't actually taken this apart.
Yeah, the actual screen's on top.
The screen is on top. Not only, well, that gives a longer distance to be able to view it, but this screen is way higher resolution than any other display that I've seen. It's actually a mobile phone screen. What's the resolution, Joe? Do you remember?
720.
It is 720?
Mm-hmm.
720p screen. The image is stunning when you put these on. It's hard to describe it other than just everyone was shocked how good they were. Out of the box, they're a single screen version, so you're looking at a single image projected. You know, you're looking at it as if it's just a couple feet away from your face. Huge image, beautiful image, very clear. It's got diversity built into it. All your controls are built in. Has HDMI input on it, so the Connex system, the Pro site, will work great.
HDMI.
USB for charging.
Yep.
I'm sorry, not for charging, but for power. This can be used as a standalone monitor. If you look, it has the tripod mount on it.
Standard quarter 20.
So, you know, it's flexible.
The other inputs here on the side.
Yeah, inputs on the side. It's
Output, I
got
believe.
AV in, AV out, audio, and DC in. So you have your regular power over here as well.
The only thing we're missing, and it's the only thing I don't like about this, is the DVR. I've been told that there might be one available eventually, but I don't want to say anything.
Even I did.
Even though I did. That's the one thing I'm missing in this is the DVR. So FatShark, if you're listening, Greg, please put a DVR on this
Yeah,
as
come
soon
on,
as you
Greg.
can.
This is a home run even without it, but
Yeah.
it's a bases loaded home run with it. So.
Yes, it's a grand slam if you do
Yeah, I
it.
pulled that one off. So now the standard FatShark batteries will FatShark batteries will work, but it does come with this case that takes the standard 18650 lithium batteries. We currently
It's a little longer than typical of the FatShark.
Yeah,
one,
it's bigger.
But it has to have that door in the back to allow those bigger cells.
and
Somebody says, what about other bands beside 5.8?
you've used it, Joe. Doesn't it have?
That's video in. So.
Oh yeah, it has AV in on it, and we actually were looking. You know, if you're using a Pro site or something, you could literally just paste it right to the front of the goggles. It'd be a little heavier, but you know.
Yeah, as long as you're not moving your head around.
Or strap it to the back here if you wanted, and just run the cords around
That's
the side.
true. You could do that.
You know, so with the AVN, it gives you the flexibility of using the other frequencies. So no modules like some of the other FatShark goggles, but I'll be honest, that's to me these are a true home run.
Another genius thing that FatShark did was they didn't need a fan. So on the side of here, I'll go to the side camera, you can see the little side cuts right here. So instead of just letting light in this way, they actually added more cuts on the inside of the camera, on the inside of the box here. you can't really see them with the way the lighting is. But they make a cross section, and it doesn't let any light in, but it still lets air through, so you don't have the fog.
And there's an available accessory then that swaps out the optics on this for binocular optics.
We don't have it here.
We didn't. Yeah. So the big advantage to that now, it's like Oculus and other dual screen or multi-screen monitors, in that it splits it. So now you have a right eye and a left eye. It's a little bit more comfortable for your eyes because you're looking further away. Your eyes think you're looking further away. It can do 3D. The only negative, I think, really is that now you're using less of the screen for each eye, so the resolution is a little bit lower.
Alex Penbrook says, "Hey guys, I love my Transformers."
Yeah, Alex
I saw him say that, and he's tried every goggle we sell. And
thanks, Alex.
His opinion is very valuable. For
you have a
stuff.
problem, Alex.
He has a good problem for us.
Yeah.
If he likes him that much, I would.
I can't stress enough. We get a lot of products. We're like, hey, we really like this, and we do, but these really had us shocked at how good they were.
And for the price too.
And so yeah, they're less than $200.
They're $249.
Oh, sorry, $249. And then if you want the binocular adapter, that's $39, right?
Yeah, $39.
Okay. Yeah, so really an awesome price for what I consider to be the best screen in any HD or any goggle that I've seen so
and
far.
Joe, when I tried on yours with the binoculars, I did not see any edge at all. There was no edge.
Massive screen. Think about, take Dominator HDs for those who have it, maybe the HD3s.
I've got the HDV2s.
So they feel maybe about this big. This is that big.
But even on the HDV2s, you still have the corners. And if you adjust your eyes just right, you can almost see the corners of it, and without any blurriness.
You don't have that nose blockage that you see with some of the other goggles that are similar style, where you feel like you're looking over your nose, and for me, it's they actually hurt my eyes. I don't have any of that with these.
Somebody asked, what's the weight compared to other goggles?
Well,
we don't have a scale here.
We don't have a scale, but the weight is actually, it feels better on your face.
It's comfortable.
The way the screen is,
it's
on top
right.
rather than in front, so that weight is on top of the goggles closer to your face. It doesn't quite have the leverage of other screens that have it, especially it's further out in front of you too.
So some of them are putting the screen way out here.
Actually, even if it was down here, it would still be shorter.
Yeah.
Other goggles are about out to here with the screen.
Yeah, I would say if you look at the head plays, which, those things are probably way out here. I know. Well, you know what? These blow those things out of the water.
Alex Penbrook said, yeah, it's called the RMRC addiction.
Hey, that's why we're all here, right?
And
that's...
Scott Levy says, does it come with a battery? And Alex Pembroke also said he used it with the Connex last night, and it is awesome.
It does not come with a battery. It comes with a case that you'd need your own 18650 batteries. But if you already have a FatShark battery, it works just fine.
And they did that for shipping reasons.
Batteries are getting very difficult to ship.
So instead of making it hard on you to ship the bigger box, they've actually made it so you can get them yourself, source them here in the U.S.
Matt Gunn says, bummer about the DVR. Looks like I'll have to carry around the trusty RMRC DVR.
That's true. You could stick that to this with double-sided tape and just run a cable. Maybe we'll get a cable made or something to plug it in.
Yeah, we can do that.
I don't want to scratch Kevin's nice new goggles.
Yeah, back off my goggles.
Thanks, Kevin. So, I honestly, and again, we're going to have these. I'm probably going to get a set for myself. So, and I'll have them down in CFL. So anyone and other events too. We hope to see you guys at a lot of different events this year. All right, next product, TBS RaceTracker.
Get a lot of requests to carry these, and we finally did.
So what is a RaceTracker? Well, it's a device. You want to explain it, Kevin?
Well, for those who race around here, they are actually it's a personal lap counter. So you can actually tune your quad and get faster laps and see how it's doing for you. If you take a better line or a different line or change your props out, you can actually see results rather than just saying, oh, well, this feels better. You can actually test it.
It's RF based, so it uses the fact that you're broadcasting on a specific video frequency, and it has an app then that you can install, both Android and iOS app, that will then give you the information. A cable here to plug into something that I'm not sure. Joe, do you know what the cable is?
I don't know what that is for either.
Probably upgrades
maybe you can
or tie it into the bigger device. Oh, maybe that's the case. Tie them in, multiple of them, so you can actually use it as a full race tracker.
Yeah, maybe.
And if any of you have raced before and used the typical transponders, like myself, those things break. You chopped wires off. You don't have to worry about that with these anymore. I know if Joe Scully's listening, we've killed plenty of his transponders before. So you don't have to worry about that with this, and it's really convenient to not have to.
And the fact that it's video frequency based, everyone knows what channel or what frequency they're on, and you just lay it there in a gate.
Yep.
We'll look into more of the possibility of tying these together. We need to learn a little bit more about that side of it.
Yep.
But just essentially for your own being able to time yourself and see how much better you're getting, this is an awesome option. And good for doing time trials and so forth as well.
And one last product we have over here, I believe, is the Menace RC.
Switch to that. So I know we talked about this last week a little bit, but we'll just show that these are on the way to us right now. So
yeah, they should arrive late next week, I believe. They're from the UK. Menace is so should be late next week. I know there's plenty of you that have pre-orders on these, and the price is actually really good. $12.99 per antenna.
Right.
So.
Compare this to the size of a SpireNet for those that know. It's significantly smaller in diameter. I'm trying to get an angle that you can see this. Significantly smaller in diameter. And a really good performing antenna, which is important. And rigid,
Yep,
rigid,
it holds
rigid
its shape
cable.
really well.
They're saying that the cable for the RaceTracker is an expansion port for future accessories and features.
Oh, so they haven't announced that yet. No wonder we don't know about
Yeah,
it.
that's why we don't know about it.
Somebody asked, "What's the blue mat on the table?"
Blue mat, yeah, okay. This is the RMRC Pit Mat.
Pit Mat.
It's an awesome little accessory for building your quads on. Holds your tools in these little pockets.
Tools and parts and so forth.
Keeps your desk looking nice, so you don't have all the the grease and everything.
You can show how much you love ready-made RC as well.
Roll it up, put it in your backpack or your case, and take it out to the field with you if you want to.
Looks like, oh wait, one more hiding in the bottom here.
Oh, there's one more.
So for the Inductrix, the little mini racers, we are now carrying the MyLiPo.de 205 milliamp hour batteries with the larger, what is it?
It's JST PH2 The stock connectors are 1.25, and they do wear out a lot faster than these do. So a lot of you tiny whip guys are actually switching over to this for more robust. It handles the higher currents better because we're putting higher power motors in these, and they can't handle it on the stock ones. You'll notice when you power up real hard that the LEDs actually dim on your tiny whip, and this is a big improvement.
Do we have the cables yet that go on the other
We
side?
do have the cables, so you can change over
well.
the ones on your quad.
So you can swap over to that if you want to. Again, did not bother with high voltage battery. I'm gonna preach this again because I don't really. We do sell a few brands. We aren't going to have any of our own brands of high voltage batteries because they are just regular batteries that are being overcharged. So don't go paying more for something that says HV on it. I don't want to say it's a sham, but the battery manufacturers are trying to sell it to some of the vendors, thinking they're getting something different, but we have verified that they are the same battery, so all you're doing is overcharging a standard LiPo.
And you're shortening the life of your battery.
Yeah.
And it's only for a few seconds of extra little tiny bursts, so when you're racing and you're nervous for the first few seconds, it's a waste anyway.
So we're not gonna get our own brand of those type of batteries just because it's a marketing thing. We're just gonna tell you, if you really want to do it, you can do it to any of the batteries that we sell.
The manufacturer said we could do it.
Yeah, they said that our manufacturer said you're in no danger of the battery going up in smoke, but you are shortening the life of the battery by doing that. Obviously, if you charge it and use it right away, it's not going to make much of a difference. So if you guys are looking for, hey, I want a little bit more kick, you can use this MyLiPo.de battery and set it for HV mode in your charger, and you've got a good kick in the pants whenever you get started anyway. Then it'll level off and just be a regular LiPo.
Yep. Be looking forward to some new charging options for us too.
Ben Guy says, "Can I charge my normal batteries to HV?"
We've been told by our manufacturer that yes, you can. And even when we had done some testing of some LiPo sacks in the past to see if they were protecting, and we overcharged batteries intentionally.
Took a lot longer than you think.
They were up close to 5 volts before they went ballistic. Now HV is only what a tenth or
3.5, I think.
Yeah, 3.35. So it's only 0.15 volts, 1500 or 15 thousandths of a volt higher, or no, hundredths of a volt higher. So you're not that much over. The answer is yes, you can. You will slightly shorten the lifespan of your battery, but there's no reason why you can't.
Please do not charge unattended. make sure you have a nice.
Yeah, one of our team pilots, Gab. You know, if you don't know about it, you know, he lost his apartment due to a battery fire,
And most of the things he owns.
and just about everything he owns.
Burned his hands up and everything.
Yeah.
So.
So never, ever charge your batteries unattended. I know we've all done it, but you're literally playing with fire. You know, it's don't mess around, because all it takes is once. We actually put tiles around our charging station. You know, you just got to be safe.
Nice bucket of sand too, because LiPos create their own oxygen. They don't need that to burn.
Right. So
And
you got to
they have their
smother
energy,
it.
So.
We do have one more thing back here that it was being used as a shelf. We actually got this in a week or two ago, right?
The Warhog, yes, my favorite.
But I got to be honest, I'm not sure everyone saw it, and we're drooling over them here. So this is from Horizon. It's what, a Blade or E-Flight? Sorry, E-Flight UMX A10. I don't know how well we're going to do it. So we're big. I'm a big fan of the A10 in general. Let's see if we can. I'm just drooling right now. This thing is a
twin EDFs.
beauty.
The detail on this thing is great. All the little, logos you expect to see on a model, you got all over this thing.
Yeah,
The landing gear does come off.
Landing gear.
So
Let's slide the box away here a little bit.
see the. Look at that.
So EDF. So everyone loves it. I can't go. I mean, you have to love the sound of EDF, right? And twin EDF sounds even better.
It's got the AS3X, of course. Binded fly. There's a little pilot down
So
there.
we've got a few of these. Again, I think we're assuming we haven't run out of them. We're going to bring some down to CFL with us.
I'm dying to put a little camera on the front of this thing.
A little cricket cam or something, and you're good to go. No battery in it right now, so it's going to be ready for takeoff. Stop hitting the table. You can say it.
Look at that. So our microphone's on here, and Tim must be doing this.
Sorry. I'm just trying to keep your attention. Well, these are the things we learn as we do our setup here. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try to do this every week.
Yep.
Any questions anyone has?
Matt Gunn says that's begging for a tandem FPV mission.
That'd be fun.
Oh, man.
Yes, two of these things.
We
Do
were
some, ground attacks.
mentioned we were out flying today, and we're trying to do some air-to-air flights. But one of the things with the ALATUS is it's so freaking fast that it's so thin. It's really hard to get the air-to-air shots. In a half second, it's on the other side of the flying field.
We just slow down for AJ. How about that?
Yeah, AJ was flying, and Ryan were flying full throttle with their quads, and we had to keep the ALATUS at half throttle or less, just for them to be able to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
Great, I'm flying FPV, and you fly by, and then you hear that just cranking on their quads, trying to keep up. It's hilarious. But any other questions about anything? Anyone have anything they're wondering about? Any products they're thinking they want us to have? Or
So he says you're blowing up my ears with that sound.
Don't do that. Thanks.
sorry about that. We'll fix that next time.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. Look forward to more new products from us next week.
Yep. And again, appreciate you. We're going to do this weekly. We're going to switch off between people, so it won't just be me. It won't just be Kevin.
Thankfully.
Kevin loves being on camera. Anyway, hope everyone has a great weekend. Hope you get a chance to get some flying in. Have fun.